I'm in Frigate Bay right now, and I wanted to go over some different citizenship developments that have been sold out, but if any of these have been reapproved for citizenship for $325,000, you can sell them. But I also wanted to show you the developments. Frigate Bay is really growing quick over here, and they're building more commercial, bringing in different type businesses. Because one thing that's nice here is there's no income tax, no capital gains tax, no estate tax, no inheritance tax, and almost no property tax if 0.20% of whatever you're purchasing with a $29,600 US exclusion before that 0.20% kicks in. So it's real low. Now, what I wanted to do is just show you some of the developments that have been sold out here a while back, and these can be resold as long as the Board of Governors approves them and the owner gets them approved. And you're looking at minimum is $325,000 and up that you can sell for. You get citizenship with a condo home option. Okay, that's under the home program. If you go with a house, again, it's $600,000 US. There's almost no room in Frigate Bay left. It's almost all the land's picked up, but you can still get resales on houses in here. But if you want to set up a business, you don't even have to live here. You can set up a business here in St. Kitts and have your residency somewhere else. I mean, you don't have to live here. Now, the best way to do it is to have an offshore corporation, and we can actually help you with that. And by having an offshore corporation, assuming you don't have any tax obligations somewhere else, you don't even have to file any tax returns here in St. Kitts. And the easiest way to set up everything is to have get citizenship here. That's the easiest way to do it. If you try to, there are other options, but they're harder, more complicated, and your chances of getting rejected are a lot higher if you don't get citizenship. This is one of the few buildings right here. It looks like it's an old building. Somebody's going to take this and probably tear it down. I'm going to show you some developments coming up here. Also, folks, if you can do us a big favor, we don't monetize our channel. It would help us out on the algorithm quite a bit. If you like our videos, give us a thumbs up. And also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button on the right of your screen. You'll get new videos automatically as they come out. And I would like to hear from you. If you got a question or comment, just put it below. And go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and just ask for some help. All right, now, one thing that you got to understand too is if you're living in Frigate Bay, one area which I'm going to be going up towards that way, I'm not going to go all the way, that's towards the bar zone. You don't want to have your, let me wait till this big parking spot. You don't want your house near the bar zone because it's going to be really loud at nighttime. This is an old development called Goffview. Some of these units can be resold for citizenship as long as they're $325,000. They get approved by the Board of Governors. Each side of these have, I'll just kind of walk in here real quick. Each side of these have is a duplex, and each side of the duplex has one part of the duplex has 3 bedrooms upstairs, and 3 bedrooms, 3 beds and 3 baths upstairs, and 2 beds and 2 baths downstairs. And these have not gone up as much, but the rental yield is pretty high in here. I've seen as high as 10%, 11%. Depends on how good the unit is, how good it looks, and so forth. But you can see right here, these are, the duplex is set up where you got, you can see the 2 garages there. And there's, it's divided in 2 there. You can see this one unit right here, this garage. 2 garages, one for one side, one for the other. And the downstairs is 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. Upstairs is 3 bedrooms, 3 baths. That's how they're all set up. So they put some stone on that one, on the outside. These are all individually owned. And these were this was a citizenship development that sold out many years ago. And then what happened was they made all these developments get reapproved for citizenship in case, you know, somebody wanted to buy one that never used it for citizenship. The laws, is a long history on the laws, on how they changed here. But make a long story short now, is the developments that have been sold out, to get one that reapproves for citizenship now, it's got to be approved by the Board of Governors. In other words, the individual homeowner gets it approved, and you need to see a copy of those documents. If you don't do that, if you go and buy one of these units and you don't check that out, you can't use it for citizenship unless it's been approved by the Board of Governors. And again, it's going to have to be selling for at least $325,000 and get an appraisal for that too, or higher. And on the home program, again, at $600,000 is the minimum and up for a single family home that's approved by the Board of Governors. And remember, all these properties have to be titled property. You can't have deed of conveyance. And again, right now, folks, I'd be jumping all over this if you're looking at getting a second passport, because you're looking at $25,000 for one person to get citizenship now. It's not going to get any lower than that. That's on the government fee. And that's $25,000 for one person to get one of the best passports in the Caribbean. And St. Kitts does have the best passport as far as visa-free travel of any of the fast-track programs in the Caribbean. And it doesn't have an income tax, no capital gains tax, no estate, no inheritance tax. Now, there's another development here. I'm just going to go on the outside of this. This one it's called sea lofts. I really don't like these. They look like something Mars. And these also are very hot inside. But if someone has gone in and they have gotten this reapproved by Board of Governors, and this is on the ocean front too, by the way, okay? Now, Guyview is not on the ocean front. It's just across the street from the ocean. We're walking towards the ocean right now on the ocean front, and you can see right here, this is, these are all, these are condos. These look like individual homes, but they're actually qualified as condominiums. So you can get one of these for $325,000 and up, and it would qualify you for citizenship. Now you can see, I'm going to kind of walk out here to the ocean. This goes all the way out to the Atlantic Ocean, and they've got a pool here too. Got a small pool, but these again, you're going to use a lot more electricity. For some reason, they seem to be very hot inside, and not when you get the AC on, but when you get it off, that's when you really see the difference. But again, one thing I really do like about Frigate Bay is you got the grocery stores here, you got all the beaches here, which is really nice, and that's what you're looking for. If you go to the northern part of the island, the problem with that is it's way off, and there's no grocery stores out there. The Southeast Peninsula, there's no grocery stores down there, and it's very expensive down there. I don't know why it's higher, but it is, and it's very dry down there. To me, the best part of St. Kitts and Nevis is Frigate Bay, and which is in St. Kitts, and I would be heading towards places that have some of your best deals are going to be houses per square foot, not condominiums, which I've mentioned that many times before. But you want to make sure that you get a house. I would get one in a gated community, because your noise factor will be a lot better. And also you can get if you're going to be gone for a while, you don't have to worry about somebody breaking your house and and the loan's taken care of. You don't have to mess with any of that. And we've got several right now on the market. I got one house is over 20% off the market value, and another one 40% off market value. So if you're looking for a really good deal, these two are great deals that are out of the market right now. And you can see this is the last unit here, right on the ocean front. We'll walk over here. Now the wind's pretty strong out here, and this is kind of rough for swimming. I like going on the other side of that mountain where the Caribbean side is. Look at the seaweed, a lot of seaweed in here. But see, there's no place. You have to climb over this place right here. And there is this road right next to the complex goes right next, it goes perpendicular. So you could literally walk down here and go to the beach. But I'm going to tell you something, look at all that seaweed. Man, you don't have this on the Caribbean side like you do over here. Nowhere near it. Anyway, you can see it's really a lot of wind out here today and a lot of seaweed. Man, I've never seen that much seaweed. Gee whiz. And a lot of people get in the business of seaweed, use it for fertilizer. We'll walk back this way now. But this is a development if you're looking for something that's on the ocean front. The only thing is the units, I don't like the way they look. I'm not the only one. Everybody has their own opinion. But they're a lot better units. The resale is a lot better. And these, although they look like single family homes, they are classified as condominiums. And there's actually several units in one of these, and you do not own the land on this. You own the actual unit. But like I said, if you're looking for something per square foot, you're going to get a lot better deal with a house. And I've got other videos on that. I'll be doing newer videos that you can look at on that also. But again, if you're looking for getting a passport, folks, and you want to get it 6 months to a year, and you want to get it, and I would tell you, go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and look at the flag theory. That's what you need to be looking at. Pick a place that if you need to move with your business, get the citizenship in a place that does not have an income tax. I'm telling you. Because what happens is if you get a passport here, and then you go to a place like Panama, a lot of times you'll find out that you might not be able to do your business in Panama because you have to be a citizen in Panama. That's why you can come back here, because Panama has real strong restrictions. Not just Panama, but a lot of countries where you have to be a citizen to work in that field. And most people don't realize this. They just fly to a different country, and all of a sudden when they start going through compliance, they find out that for their type business they can't do it because they're not a citizen of that country. That's why it's real important to get citizenship in a place where you have to move back to that place. They don't require you to pay an income tax there. Now they do have a business tax here if you have a local company, but it's only 4%, but you can skip that by having an offshore company and then just have that offshore company. And St. Kitts doesn't even tax that. And you pick a country that doesn't tax offshore corporations in that place that you're picking that offshore corporation at. That's how you do this, okay? And we can help you with that. We can help you with offshore banks, offshore corporations, getting citizenship, residency. These are the main things that people are looking for. Now, that's one development there. Those have been, like I said, sold out many years ago. And actually, this was one of the first developments that came out. This came out back around the 1980s or 1990s, real early 90s or latter part of the 80s is when that came out. And remember, the citizenship law came in effect here in about 1984. So this is what you want to be looking for if you're wanting a great place, if you're looking for a place that doesn't require an income tax. I tell you, that's the thing I'd be looking for, nice weather all year round. And again, like I said, you don't have to live here. If you want to move into another country, reside like in Panama, you can do that and have your company here. Because Panama might not allow you to work there, but you can live there and still have your business here and do everything on the internet. That's the great thing about getting citizenship. If you try to do this in St. Kitts without getting citizenship, it's really tough. Yeah, a lot of people get rejected or they won't even let you in. It's very, very difficult. And this is something you have to look at when you're getting a second passport in congruence with working and having your own business. But folks, if you got any questions, and one thing that will help us out tremendously on our channel, we don't ask for money, but if you could do this one big favor is if you like our videos, give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button on the right of your screen. You'll get new videos automatically as they come out. And I would like to hear from you. If you got any questions or comments, just put it below. And this is a great place to get coffee, Rituals Coffee here, kind of like Starbucks. A lot of places to eat down here in Frigate Bay. It's really going fast, this little place, and the prices are really starting to go up. This is a great time to be buying. And I look forward to talking to you on the next video. Take care.